Okay, this is lesson 2. This is all to do with positive thinking. I see it all the time. All people seem to do, it seems to be falling into this little trap where we always focus on the negative all the time. No matter how bad things get, we always focus on the negative. You think about it. You really do think about it. You sit back and think, oh, minute, yeah, I do. I think about that all the time. What I haven't got. From today, let's make a challenge. I'm going to set you a mental challenge for 7 days. To think positive for 7 days. Let's stop thinking about what we haven't got in the world and start appreciating what we have got. So when a situation gets really bad, don't always think of it as negative. There isn't such thing as a bad thing. It's bad decisions that people make. So we've got to learn to turn this round. My instructor Craig always used to say to me, you've got to learn to turn a negative into a positive. Now how I can relate to this, and the way I can get this across to you is, when I split up with my partner years ago, I had to move out, I hated it. I didn't know how to do anything. I hated the flat, I couldn't stand it. Until that morning I woke up and I thought, 1 minute, I've got to learn to turn this round. I've got to make this to my advantage. I learned to enjoy what I had. Yes, I was on my own, but it made me a stronger person. So I learned to turn that negative into a positive. And you can relate this to everything you do. People always moan about work. Well, let me tell you something. When you're out of work, it's even worse. There's nothing worse than being out of work. You've got no money, you can't get what you want. These are all negatives. But turning that negative into a positive, you have more time to think about things. Start setting small goals, not big goals, not impossible goals. So for 7 days, I'm going to challenge you. A 7-day mental diet. Try to think positive for 7 days. As soon as something bad pops into your head, chuck it away. It means nothing. Doesn't mean a negative is a bad thing. Because you could turn that negative and think, 1 minute, okay, look at it as approach it in a good way. Okay, well, how can I turn this round? If you could think like this, you could do anything. You could turn any situation around. There's no such thing as bad news, just news. Yeah? So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll help you through this if you need to. This is what I did to help me through my bad times. I'm going to pass it on to you. See if you can do it. 7-day mental diet. Do it. See if you can do it. Leave me a message.